viewers, the big story that we are tracking for you is about the NEET UG exam that took place on 3rd of May, and now that has been cancelled. The NTA announced earlier that the exam that happened on 3rd of May stands cancelled. It is going to happen again. New dates will be notified shortly. Amidst all of this, what we are witnessing right now is anger, especially among close to 23 lakh students who appeared for this examination, and this has also triggered protests in different parts of the country because the reason behind cancellation of this exam is a paper leak charge that's now being probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. NSUI workers staged massive protests outside the offices of National Testing Agency in Delhi following this fresh controversy and uncertainty surrounding the NEET examination process, with students as well as opposition leaders alleging mismanagement, irregularities and repeated failures in conducting the medical entrance exam fairly. Demonstrators, in fact, raised slogans against the NTA, the National Testing Agency, and demanded accountability, transparency and justice for lakhs of aspirants affected by the ongoing NEET fiasco. So this is the big story that we are getting for you. Just look at the visuals that you can see on your screens right now. In fact, the protests earlier took place, and here's a report on what happened. Okay, we'll try and reconnect with my colleague Dev Kotak as well for more on this. For now, Priyank, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast as well. Priyank, you know, it is about the future of close to 23 lakh NEET aspirants. Now, they are angry. There's a lot of anxiety among them because they'll have to, undergo the entire process once again. They'll have to appear for the same exam once again. But I want to understand from you the investigation aspect of this story. Can you explain to us what has the probe found so far and what's really happening to ensure those who are behind it, the culprits, are booked?
Yeah, absolutely right, Hina, because the manner in which these preparations happen, it is not about a fortnight, not month, but 4 to 5 years. Students start preparing for it post 7th grade. They actually prepare for these competitive examinations so that they can actually go to the exact stream which they want to. While talking about this, whole fiasco started when there was a WhatsApp communication which happened in between one of the students who studying medical in the state of Karnataka. He had forwarded this WhatsApp to his father, who is from Sikar, and he was running a PG accommodation for students who had come to Sikar for preparation. There's an area called industrial area in Sikar where all these coaching institutes are situated. He had sent this particular message that all these WhatsApp PDF should be circulated to all those female students who are staying there, because this is a paper which will come up. This time, learning from the mistake, all these racketeers, all these paper leak mafia had formed a WhatsApp group which is called Secret Mafia, and in this WhatsApp channel they had added around 400 people who had paid for the paper leak. To make it more relevant, they had this time formed a particular guest paper kind of format, like from, if you talk about the biology paper which we have managed to access, the leak paper, from question number 100 to 1 to 180, for 36 question it was a vague question. Those questions did not match with the exact paper, so that if that paper is leaked, they can contest it before the court that, we were the one who had managed to guess it. But from question number 36 onwards, every bit of the full stop, comma, inverted comma, every alphabet was also matching with the examination paper which actually came during the NEET examination, which happened on 3rd of this month. So this was a new modus operandi which was opted by these individuals. What is very alarming, and I'll just take 30 more seconds, that one of the complainant, when he had gone to the Rajasthan police in Sikar, it was ignored. Finally, the SOG has taken care of this particular case. They have managed to detain 30 individuals, which also include 2 of the key individuals. And once the CBI take over the investigation, then they will be handed over to the CBI.
Well, after listening to what you told us, Priyank, one can say one thing, that these fraudsters, they have tweaked their strategy. They have learned their lessons from 2024 episode, because even then paper leak was a big issue. There were arrests, there were protests, etc., etc. But no lessons clearly have been learnt by agencies like NTA. Otherwise, why would something like this repeat in 2026? Stay with us, Priyank. Now, viewers, NEET UG 2026 examination that was held on 3rd of May for admission into undergraduate medical courses has been cancelled following reports of a paper leak. Around 23 lakh students appeared for the examination, many of them spending months preparing for that one moment, only to now face uncertainty because of the actions of a few. Let's try and understand how the paper really leaked, the modus operandi that Priyank was trying to explain to us. Now, there was a guess paper that was used this time. It was ready before the examination. Handwritten questions were circulated before the examination. Kerala students are under scanner. Paper was sent to seeker contact. Then the coaching networks were activated. And the questions were also shared via WhatsApp to avoid any kind of detection. Then they were forwarded many times. This particular tag has been found as well in the investigation so far. Now, viewers, 300 plus questions were in the same handwriting. 150 questions matched what actually appeared in the exam that happened on 3rd of May. 600 mark leak is under probe right now. And if you look at total exam centers here, then we're talking about 5,400 plus centers. Now, what we are also witnessing is politics over this fiasco that's heating up, with the opposition netas now sharpening their attacks on the government over concerns about exam management and the fairness, because it hasn't happened for the first time. We saw exactly the same thing happening in 2024 as well, and it became a big issue. We really thought that heads are going to roll, but unfortunately, it hasn't happened, and that's why we're seeing a repeat of it in 2026. Listen in to the political reactions.
जिन बच्चों ने ईमानदारी से ऑनेस्टली एग्ज़ाम दिया था, उनका क्या हश्र होगा? और इस पूरी व्यवस्था पर सवाल खड़े हो गए हैं। और ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ। इससे पहले जब लीक हुआ, मेरे ख्याल 2 साल पहले, उसमें जांच बिठाई गई। उस जांच का कोई परिणाम नहीं आया, किसी को दंडित नहीं किया गया। इसका एक बहुत बड़ा माफिया है, और मुझे लगता है कि इसका सरगना कोई बहुत ही प्रभावशाली लोग होंगे, क्योंकि इस तरह समय से पहले हूबहू जो गेस्ट पेपर है उसमें लगभग सारे क्वेश्चंस विदाउट चेंज ऑफ कॉमा एंड फुल स्टॉप वो दिए गए हैं। तो ये बहुत बड़ा गिरोह है। कौन लोग जिम्मेदार हैं, इसकी जांच अब सीबीआई करेगी। सीबीआई को फुर्सत कहाँ है? सीबीआई को फुर्सत तो है ही नहीं, क्योंकि वो तो विपक्ष पे जांच कर रही है। तो इसकी जांच एक जुडिशल जांच हो, एक ऐसी इंक्वायरी हो जो सरकार के बाहर हो, क्योंकि सरकार में कोई शिक्षा विभाग है, कोई मंत्रालय है, कहाँ तक और सीबीआई उन लोगों को पकड़ पाएगी, खासकर जो बड़े लोग हैं।
सीबीआई वगैरह तो लीपअप होती है। जो सरकार का फेलियर है उस पर पर्दा डालने के लिए ये सब काम किया जाता है। सवाल ये है कि पहले भी कई बार नीट का पेपर लीक हुआ और एग्ज़ामिनेशन कैंसिल हुआ। आज फिर एक बार वही उसी बात को दोहराया जा रहा है। आखिर क्या कारण है, क्या वजह है? तो ये सरकार का फेलियर है, हुकूमत का फेलियर है कि बार बार इस तरह की घटना हो रही है और उसको ये रोकने में नाकाम है। तो हमारी तो कोशिश होगी कि आने वाले पार्लियामेंट में भी इस मसले को उठाया जाए सख्ती से।
ये तो लगातार बीजेपी की सरकार में मुमकिन है। मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, योगी है तो मुमकिन है कि नौजवानों के छात्र के साथ खेलना, लोगों के जो अंतिम चांस हैं उम्र के उनको ख़त्म करना और दलित पिछड़ों को बर्बाद कर देना, उनका इतना ही लक्ष्य है। और क्यों परीक्षाएं बार बार निरस्त होती हैं, उसके पीछे सभी को पता है कि पर्चा लीक, सरकार लीक और अपने लोगों को लाभ दिलाने के लिए व्यवस्थाएं बिल्कुल फुल फ्री।
So you heard the political reactions, viewers. Now, investigators in the NEET UG 2026 paper leak have uncovered WhatsApp chats that suggest the leak exam paper was widely circulated. The messages came from a group called as Private Mafia, which reportedly had 402 members and was created solely to upload the leaked exam paper. Instructions in the group reportedly warned members, don't forward any paper outside. On 1st of May, the password-protected NEET paper spanning 32 pages was shared among the members.